Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishiki.
Right?
Yes. 22.
Satvya darshanam drashtam rupam ekat kamayatayanda matkamaha sanate sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayatayanda matkamaha sanate sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayatayanda matkamaha sanate sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan
Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayatayanda matkama sanate sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan Sakridya darshitam rupam etat kamayate anagga matkama shanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan
Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayate anaga matkama sanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan
Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayate anaga matkama sanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayate anaga matkama sanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan
Darshitam rupam etat kamayate anaga matkama sanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayate matkama sanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan Satvya darshitam rupam etat kamayate anaga matkama sanake sadhu sarvan mucchati vichayan
Oh, virtuous one, you have only once seen my person, and this is just to increase your desire for me. Because the more you hanker for me, the more you will be free from all material desires. purport by Sri Prabhupada. A living being cannot be vacant of desires. He is not a dead stone. He must be working, thinking, feeling and willing. But when he thinks, feels and wills materially, he becomes entangled. And conversely, when he thinks, feels and wills for the services of the Lord, he becomes gradually free from all entanglement. The more a person is engaged in the constant loving service of the Lord, the more he acquires a hankering for it. That is the transcendental nature of godly service. Material service has satiation, whereas spiritual service of the Lord has neither satiation nor pain. One can go on increasing his hankerings for the loving transcendental service of the Lord, and yet he will not find satiation or pain. By intense service of the Lord, one can experience the presence of the Lord transcendently. Therefore, seeing the Lord means being engaged in His service, because His service and His person are identical. The sincere devotee should go on with sincere service of the Lord. The Lord will give proper direction as to how and where it has to be done. There was no material desire in Narada, yet just to increase his intense desire for the Lord, he was so advised. Om Ajnana Jnananjana
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा तदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी विश्वानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Welcome to all of you after 2 weeks. I think many cricket fans did come. We are watching some match. So 2 weeks back we were hearing how Narada when he meditated on the lotus feet of Krishna. Jayate Charna Purve Bhavane Chitase Aukantya Ashukulakshyasya Vindhyasini mein Shanai Harihi. As soon as he meditated on the lotus feet of Shri Krishna, he had a jalak of Shri Krishna in his heart. He had seen Krishna face in his heart. Then all his senses became excited. And then Aukantya Ashukulakshyasya. Tears started flowing from his eyes. प्रेमाति बल निर्विघ्न पुलकांगो अति विमुख आनंद संप्लवो लीनो ना पश्ये उभयोर्नो. Says all the senses became enlightened. Ecstasy. Where is his shine? Then he was unable to see both of them, Krishna and himself also. Rupam Bhagavato yattat manah kanta shuchapaham apashyan sahaso tasta vaikalyat durmana iva. So, when he had seen the form of the Lord, whatever mental incongruities in his mind, whatever are there, they are vanished. Right? We have so many, so much mental anxieties, and we are carrying a big load on all of us, thinking about so many things. Isn't it? Big load. All of them disappeared. Then Krishna suddenly disappeared again also. Then Vaikalya Durmana Iva. Then his mind became disturbed. Then he tried to again see Krishna by mechanical meditation. Then it failed. Then the Lord spoke. Right? Antasmin janmana bhavan mamam drashtum yaharhati avipakvam kashayanam. What you are putting? Everybody is seeing there.
Just the slope which you recited.
You don't have to. You hear, na? Right? Avipakvam kashayanam durdarshanam kuyoginam. Those who are not complete in their yoga practice, right? They cannot see, you cannot see me, right? Because you are, kashayanam. Kashayanam means the contamination in the heart. How to get rid of that contamination? Sa Shraddhaya Bhagavad Dharmacharyaya. So, these Kumaras, they are teaching to Maharaj Prithu. Right? Sa Shraddhaya Bhagavad Dharmacharyaya. Jijnasur Adhyatmika Yoga Nishtam. Yogeshwar Upasana Nityam. Kamam Kashayanam Malam Antaratmanaha. Right? Yogeshwara Punyashrava Katayaha Punyaya cha. Punyashrava Kataya Punyaya cha. Sa Shraddhaya Bhagavad Dharmacharyaya. One should have faith. Your remembrance of Krishna, then while chanting, depends on how much faith you have. Right? Because if I don't have enough faith in the holy name of Krishna, because mind is always demanding pleasure. Is it not? सबसे ज़्यादा सेंस एंजॉयमेंट किधर होता है पता है? हाँ? लड़कों के दिमाग में. Right, दिमाग में. They are always thinking various pleasure, right? Huh? So, while chanting, uh, yeah, mind is accustomed to deriving pleasure from various things like watching, thinking about women, thinking about movies, thinking about cricket, thinking about taking revenge, or thinking about having the conversations we had with various people, right? Or thinking about making plans, how to earn money, then with money I will go to London, have a good time. So, mental, mind is accustomed to thinking of all these pleasures. Is it not? Right? If you have Shraddha, then you will not think about them. What is that Shraddha? Simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I will get everything. By thinking about Krishna, I will. So let me not think about women. Let me not think about, for women, let me not think about men. Let me not think about cricket. Let me not think about movies. Let me not think about family members. Let me not think about earning money. Right? So the devotees, the discussion is there. That, what they think most, while chanting. You can have a discussion. What do you think while chanting most? 2 minutes time. You can turn to each other and while chanting, While chanting, what do you think about most? Okay, done. Who will bell the cat first? Boliye, Vijay Kandelwal ji.
Prabhuji, for me, when I mostly think of the Leelas of Krishna, about 60 to 70%, and otherwise mind wanders in business also, rest of the time.
Vijay Ramdas.
Same the case, Prabhuji. It's like, but we try to concentrate the way you have already described, to see some form of Krishna while chanting and focus on there. But that doesn't happen more than 20 to 30%. That's the time it's like making some plans, how to schedule the day and all that.
Yeah, ladies. What to think most?
in a beginning neuron or the animal neuron, that time I think of all this, giving so this is all these 3-4 statements, I think. But in between, whatever the
Key
current,
international.
happening on the discussion with somebody previously. In between it goes again, like maybe learn. So try and
कीव इंटरनेशनल कितना लिफ्ट बना ओके पैलेस बना राइट निधि
Same Prabhuji, I mean, I try to connect to Krishna, but playing by that.
so the discussion among devotees like it survey mostly they think they plan our next services devotees. And then people, they say, like business, I'll make this, I'll make that. And then those who are employees, they think like that. And then women, they think mostly about their children. Right? So, because like that. So there is one devotee, Japa reform. So there's like mind, the most of the time we are making plans. I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. So they say, stop the chanting, note it down. What all your thoughts are coming down. Note it down, so that it is pushed away like that. Sa Shraddhaya. So Shraddhaya, if you have Shraddha, that chanting will give ultimate happiness, then you will stop making mental pleasures. You're taking mental pleasures. Otherwise, mind is very difficult to subdue. But you should convince the mind that you should think about Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's form, Krishna's gunas. Then it will become fixed. And it's a battle. Long time, it will take long time. But don't give up the fight. It takes a long time. Sa Shraddhaya Bhagavad Dharmacharyaya Jijñasur Adhyatmika Yoganishtam. Jijñasur Adhyatmika Yoganishtam. One should be inquiring about Krishna, about spiritual matters. Then one should be fixed in yoga. And then Yogeshwar Upasanaya Nityam. Prabhupada writes, there are two Yogeshwaras. One Yogeshwara is Krishna, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara, that is one Yogeshwara. Another Yogeshwara is, Yoginam api sarvesham mad bhakti antaratmana. So one who is thinking about me all the time is another Yogeshwara. So Prabhupada says, in this, these two Yogeshwaras, this Yogeshwara thinking about Prabhupada, pure devotee, and serving him is better than thinking about Krishna. Like that. Like in the pastime of Pralambasur Vadha, Pralambasur Vadha. Yeah. So this Pralambasur, this is sent by Krishna, Kamsa, to kill Krishna. He came in the form of a coward boy. Right? So Krishna and Balaram, they were making parties and they will do mock wrestling, boxing and all that, fighting. So, this, sometimes they would play, what you call, arm wrestling, right? Arm wrestling, like that. So this, they were playing like that. So then the mistake that he had done is Pralambasur joined the party of Krishna. He thought Krishna is very strong, I will join, he will win the game, like that. But Krishna's party lost. So everybody has to carry other covered boys on their backs. So Krishna was carrying Sri Dham or somebody. Then this Pralambasur said, I will carry Balaram. What he thought, Krishna is very fond of Balaram. If I kill Balaram, he will simply lament and die. Right? So that is Balaram, he was taking Balaram away little far. Then he wanted to kill Balaram. So Balaram really understood. Then he just slapped him, hit him with he punched him, then he died. So the tattva behind this is that if you harm Krishna, no problem. Krishna won't mind. But if you try to harm his devotee, it is very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous. So this is the pastime, tattva behind this pastime. So he wanted to harm Balaram, who is the first devotee of Lord Krishna, right? Nitya Sevak. So Krishna, so anyway, he got killed, like that. So we should, in the same way, the Jagai Madai also. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very angry because Madai hit Nityananda Prabhu. Like that. So, Yogeshwara Upasanaya, Prabhupada says, please, this is from 4th canto, Kumara's teachings to Maharaj Kutu. I think chapter 22. Chapter 22. So Prabhupada says, the greatest service you can render to a pure devotee is to hear from him. Right? So if you want to serve Prabhupada, first thing you do is read his books. Then you get inspired to do service in a proper, with proper attitude, with proper consciousness. It is very important, to read Prabhupada books. That is, then Punya Shravaya Kathaya Punyaya Cha. So then one must hear his Krishna Katha, which are pious in themselves, Punya Shrava. Right? So constantly, it is said, Prayah Sruta Priyatamodaya Karnapure. The wives of the Brahmanas, Krishna Katha has become ornament in their ears. The ladies in Andhra, they have a system. In the childhood, they pierce the ears, they make the hole, and then they have to constantly put the earring. If they take out 15, 20, 1 month, again the hole becomes filled up. Right? Otherwise, my sisters and I would see, they would, if they have to take out some jewelry and all, they would put a small piece of stick, so that it doesn't get filled up. Something has to be put. But otherwise, constantly the earrings they are wearing, so that, like that. So Prabhupada says, Krishna Katha should become our ornaments to our ears. Like, our ladies, they don't take out the jewelry even the night time also. In the same way, we should constantly hear Krishna Katha. Like that. Anyway, that is then actually the first verse of teaching is Asti eva Rajan Bhavato Madhudvisha Padarvindasya Gunabhivadane Ratir Durape Vidunoti Naistiki Kamam Kashayanam Malam Antaratmanaha. Now, my dear Maharaj Prithu, Madhudvisha. Who is Madhudvisha? Yeah, enemy of Madhu demon. Madhu demon. Who is enemy of Madhu demon? Krishna. You already have a Madhu, Asti eva Rajan Bhavato. You already have a taste for hearing about Madhudvisha, Padaravindasya, about the lotus feet of Krishna. You already are attached to lotus feet of Krishna. Actually, Ratir Durape, it's very, very difficult to develop attachment. Rati means attachment, taste for lotus feet of Krishna. But you have, but those who have developed hearing about Krishna's lotus feet, the glories of Krishna's, then Kamam Kashayanam Malam Antaratmanaha, Kamam Kashayanam, this Kamam, the lust, and then all the contamination, which is inside the heart of a person, they all get cleansed as soon as you start hearing about Krishna. Then Prabhupada says, if it is not happening, then you are a Prabhupada says you are a pseudo devotee. Check. So let us not remain a pseudo devotees. So constantly, if you constantly read, that's why regularly one should, not that one day you read and then 10 days you have not read. Right? Constantly. All the problems will be, all problems in our life will be solved, if you regularly hear about Krishna. That is, so, Krishna is saying, I have given you Jalak. I have given you Jalak. Small, taste of Krishna consciousness. In Atlanta temple, they were doing kirtan. Prabhupada, come here. Prabhupada, he was chanting and dancing. And Prabhupada was dancing in ecstasy, and all the devotees, they were chanting and dancing in ecstasy. And they felt that they are in Vaikuntha. It's a different feeling they felt. Then Prabhupada told, I have given you a small sample of Vaikuntha life. Just a sample. If it is there, if this full thing is there, you will faint. Like that. What we are getting, sometimes we experience joy while chanting and dancing, or even Bhagavatam reading or chanting, japa. We experience some kind of joy, right? But that joy, unlimited joy. It will be unlimited joy. Like I have already explained, right? Anybody remembers? Yatam ya nivritam tanuvritam. Follow? Ya nivritam tanuvritam tavapada padma. You don't? Dhyanat bhavajjana katha shravano nipishat. Sa brahmani sva mahimani apinad mabhut. Yontaka shrilitat patitam vimanat. You don't know this verse? Ya nivritam tanuvritam. Tavapada padma. Dhyanat bhavajjana katha shravano nipishat. Sa brahmani sva mahimani apinad mabhut. Yontaka shrilitat patitam vimanat. My dear Lord, when somebody meditates on your lotus feet, or when somebody hears about your pastimes, Dhyana Bhavajjana Katha Shravanana Pisya Sa Brahmani Swa Mahimani, the happiness one gets by merging with Brahman, is tuchha in front of the happiness one gets by intensely meditating on the lotus feet of Krishna. Right? So one must think about Krishna all the time. So you must convince your mind that Real happiness is in this, not thinking about women, not thinking about cricket, not thinking about movies, not thinking about past incidents in our life. Right? You must convince, otherwise mind is accustomed to. That is why Srila Bhaktisiddhanta said, take a broom and hit every day morning. Yes. Stupid mind, bend, think about Krishna. Right? That is. Krishna tells, we should actually develop, that is why Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, it is very important. Krishna is saying that whom he likes, whom he likes, right? It's not that I love Krishna, I am very fallen, still, Krishna will love me. Okay, Krishna likes everybody. Everybody is a part and parcel. But Krishna is telling who is very dear to him. Right? Somebody who has developed good qualities. Right? Somebody who has developed good qualities. So, Krishna says, Varadaya Kanchana Manavendra Vrinisva Teham Gunashila Yantritam Naham Makair Vad Sulabhai Tapobir Yogair Yat Samavritti Chitta. Krishna is speaking to Maharaj Prithu, 4th canto, 20th chapter. He's saying, my dear, when Prithu Maharaj was there, Indra also was there, and then Krishna came on Garuda, right? And then he became so attracted to Maharaj Prithu. He wanted to leave, but he did not want to leave. Then Prabhupada says he actually he was actually leaning on Garuda. Prabhupada says the personalities from higher planets, they don't touch the earth. Because out of great affection for Prithu Maharaj, he came down on the earth. Then he was, standing on the earth. Then Prabhupada jokingly says that because he did not have he was not accustomed to, walking on the earth, walking on the floor. So he was actually about to fall. That's why he was taking the support of Garuda. That is very, So Maharaj Prithu, he was offering very wonderful prayers. Then Krishna did not want to leave him and go. Then Krishna was telling, Maharaj Prithu, whatever desire you have, please ask me. I am very attracted to you because Gunashila Yantritam. Yantritam means capturing. Because of your good qualities, I am captured by you. I am captured by you. Then he says, Naham Makair, I am not so much, attracted by yajnas, and then tapas, and then yoga. Then, what am I attracted to? Samadrishti, equal vision. Bhedabhav nahi rakhna chahiye, Bhedabhav, like that. So, we should, develop good qualities like respect breeds respect. Prabhupada, that OBL Kapoor, there is one god brother of Srila Prabhupada, he asked Swamiji, you are a chemist, can you give some chemical formula, by which I can get love of Krishna? Prabhupada said, I know that equation, formula, even though I have not still put it into practice. What is that? Trunada pisunichena taroriva sisna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhare. This is the formula for getting love for Krishna, right? Fountain water, that gushes upwards, with zeal, come back again with grace, right? In the same way, a boomerang, right, you throw and sent at a great speed, returns with the increased velocity. In the same way, when you respect others, you will also get respect back. In the Ramayana, when Lord Ram and Lakshman, first, Hanumanji, he took Ram and Lakshman to Sugriva's place. When Sugriva saw Lord Ramchandra, he became so ecstatic. So he gave him a very nice place and everything. Then he did not bother about Lakshman. He didn't offer him a seat. He didn't wish him properly. So he showed disrespect to a Bhagavata. Then Ramchandra said, go and fight with Vali. He went, challenged. Vali, माँ का दूध पिया तो बाहर आ जा. One person was saying, I was challenging somebody, माँ का दूध पिया तो आ जाओ. पता चला वो माँ का दूध पिया था. मार क्या. ऐसे क्यों बोलते हैं? सब लोग तो पीते ही है ना. Wali beat him very badly, right? So the acharyas, they comment, Ramchandra wanted to punish. He wanted to show everybody that if you show disrespect to anybody, you will get punishment like this. Then, so he committed aparadh towards Lakshman. Anyway, out of ecstasy he committed, the mistake. Not that he was disrespectful to Lakshman. Then Ramchandra told, you both are looking so identical. That's why, is it correct? But actually he could, he could recognize, somebody who is darpok. जो मार खा रहा था वो सुग्रीव है. राइट, इतने साल से मार खा रहा था वो. राइट, इसलिए so Ramchandra wanted to show, respect. So everybody in Sugriv Sena understood that if you ill-treat a person and if you don't show proper respect, then you will get punished. Ramchandra. So respect breeds respect. So you give respect to others, then they will respect you more than you respect. Right? So that is very important aspect. That is why Lord Chaitanya said, Amanina Manadena. You don't expect respect, but you give respect. But if you give respect, they will give you respect, even though you don't expect. In the Mahabharata, When everything is over, Bhagavad Gita was spoken, everything was set. War is about to start. Yudhishthira Maharaj gave up his arms and all, took out his kireet, and then he started walking towards Kaurava. Then everybody was shocked. Bhima was shocked. Arjuna was shocked. What is he doing? Then Duryodhana started doing parihas. I think पहले ही डर गया. Right? Then he went to Bhishma Dev. Please give me your blessings. Then he immediately, Vijayi Bhava. He went to Dronacharya. Right? Then he offered respects. Then he also blessed him, Vijayi Bhava. He went to Krupacharya. Offered obeisances. He also blessed him. Vijayi Bhava. Then Duryodhana became furious. Pitamaha, you are giving blessing Vijayi Bhava. This Vijayi Bhava blessing he did not get even from Gandhari. When he went to take blessings, she said, I am not giving. Like that. So he didn't get blessing from anybody, Duryodhana. So then, Murk, pranam ka parinam ashirvad hota hai putra. Right? You give, you do pranam, everybody will, right? Automatically your hand will become ashirvad. You will give ashirvad. So you go and offer respects to Yudhishthira, he will bless you. Right? So Duryodhana disrespected everybody. He chastised, he castigated Bhishma Dev, he blamed Dronacharya, he blamed Ashwathama, he blamed Kripacharya, he showed disrespect to everybody. That's why he didn't get respect from anybody. There is so much dissension in the Kaurava camp. So number 2, think of others. Right? We are all self-centered, isn't it? I am always thinking about my interest. Mere liye what is there in for me? What will I get? Isn't it? What will I get? If I chant Hare Krishna, what will I get? What is there in for me? Mere liye, business mentality is there. So, in Ramayana, Ravana, managed to lose respect from everybody, from his own people, because he was always thinking about himself. About himself. His mama, Marichi, who helped him, with in so many ways, he became a golden deer and all. So before that, he warned him and all. He showed so much disrespect. He was like that. Not only that, Ravana, when he won many of his soldiers, when they were killed, when they were killed, they didn't give him any last rites. They didn't perform any funeral rites, which is the hak, Like it is said in Padma Purana, I think Markandeya Purana, that if somebody does last rites to a thrown away dead bodies, where nobody has given, I forgot the word, correct word. So during Corona time, the Sardarjis, they were giving, performing last rites to all the, discarded bodies. Nobody wanted to perform. Anatha Shava. Anatha Shava. So, they will get Swargavas, very, very, it's considered very high piety, topmost piety activity. So, giving last rites to, Anatha Shavas. So, because in order to, like 4 or 5 years back, there was a clash between Chinese and Indian army in, where it is? Huh? Galwan Valley. So they just, they have hidden the numbers. And they didn't give in last rites also to them. Because they didn't want to come out with how many people were killed. Because they didn't want to be seen by being defeated by Indian army. But some of the satellite pictures and all they showed, at least 40 people, Indian soldiers, they killed with hands, bare hands. Yeah? Huh? Kya? Bare hands. Like that. Our soldiers, I think some 21 or some, they were killed. But our India, they had given them full last rites, perform last rites with all honors, government, all that honor. But Chinese, they didn't. The Ravanasu did the same thing. They were just throwing in the ocean all the dead bodies so that opposite army cannot count. But Bhagavan Ramchandra, he gave so much respect to Jatayu because he fought to rescue Sitaji from the hands of Ravan. The funeral rites, last rites, he did not perform to his own father, Lord Ramchandra. He had performed to Jatayu. You know why? Bolo, Krishnamani Garu.
Jatayu promised to, Dashrata promised to Jatayu that he will give his son to Jatayu.
Very good. Not only that, whichever monkey soldiers they were killed, Lord Ramchandra ordered them to preserve their bodies. And then when Hanumanji brought Sanjeevani, they all came back to life. What if if Ravana also preserved the bodies of they also, because that Sanjeevani is so powerful. That is why next lesson is, first is give respect. Respect breeds respect. Number 2, think of others. Now, all the time, don't be selfish and self-centered. Think about others, right? Third one is venture out of your box. A parasitic relation is where one entity uses another entity. To achieve his goal, right? And then a symbiotic relation is is where two entities help each other work, so that they benefit each other. They work together. Not that in the other relation, one entity uses another entity. In Mahabharata, the Pandavas, when they were living in exile in Virat Maharaj, when Kurusena attacked Virat, Uttar Gograhanam, that Leela is there. So the 4 brothers, because that time Arjuna was in Brahannala, right? Vesh. So he did not go. All the 4 brothers, they went to help Virat Raj. And then they, warded off the Kuru army. So at the end of after that, the entire Virat kingdom, then the 4 brothers, they helped, Virat Raj. Then after that, the entire Virat kingdom helped Yudhishthira Maharaj in Kurukshetra war, and Virat Maharaj himself got killed. Uttara Kumar himself got killed. Not only that, the parampara, here to Pandavas was given from that family, Uttara, Abhimanyu. Right? That is another feature we should develop. Huh? Fourth one, value your contribution. A bee is always busy. That's why they say busy like a bee. Huh? Busy like a bee. A honey bee is so focused on its contribution that it has no time to focus on either its cosmetics or the honey. So, the bee contributes so much to the human society. In the same way, we should also contribute, to the society. Just like we should be very busy, contributing to the society. Just like Sumantra, he was a chariot driver of Darshan Maharaj, but he was so busy acquiring so many qualities, abilities, that later on he became main minister. Sumantra, he became main minister, even though he was only a chariot driver, for Darshan Maharaj, like that. Whereas Ashwatthama, he was always, self-centered. Then even though he is a son of a very great spiritual master, he acquired so many things. He acquired so many things. But he was so busy. He was pestering his father. I want a kingdom. I want this. I want that. So he did not utilize his abilities, for a proper cause. Then he became so diverted, that Ashwatthama, that Krishna, he was the only person. Ashwatthama is the only person to be cursed by Krishna. For 3,000 years. Now I think he must be okay. For 3,000 years he was suffering. The blood was coming from his. Like that. So these are some life stories from Mahabharata and Ramayana. What are the 4? Number 1?
Respect everyone. Give respect to everyone. Second one is think of others not selfishly.
Yeah.
Do not venture out of box. Fourth one, value your confidence.
Very good. So we should implement in our lives, like that. It is very important to develop good qualities to attract. Right? Don't become, Prabhupada said, Prabhupada, I am a fool, I am a very big fool. Prabhupada said, don't remain one. Don't remain one. So, okay, you are a fool in front of the spiritual master, but don't remain one. Right? We should acquire good qualities to attract Krishna's attention. That is why that Bhakta Astakam, you should remember, Adveshta Sarvabhutana, Maitraha Karneyavacha, Nirmamo Nirahankara, Samadukka Sukhakshami, Santushta Satatam Yogi, Yatatma Druda Nishchaya, Maya Pitamano Buddhi, Yomad Bhakta Samay Priyaha, Yasman no Dvijate Loko, Loka no Dvijate Tyaha. Right? Like this, all these verses, you must remember and try to develop those qualities. Because Krishna is saying, this person I like, this person I like. You develop those qualities. Right? Not that I am very fallen, Prabhu. Yeah, but don't remain fallen. If you are fallen, Krishna will give you chance to perform devotional service. That is His mercy. But by performing devotional service, you must become a diamond, hira, where Krishna can wear around his neck. Say that verse. Krishna wears around his neck the pure devotees. Kaumidiki Bhagavato Bhagavan Daitena Smarat Digdam Arati Batashonita Kardamena Malam Madhubrata Vidura Virudha Giropajustam Chaityasva Tattva Mamalam Manirasya Kanti. Bolo? Bhul gaya? Should practice. Whatever verses we learn, we should practice. Prabhupada says, in the rainy season, usually in villages there are no roads, right? No roads. So when the paths are there by people walking, paths formed by people walking on a regular basis. But in the rainy season, people don't walk. People don't walk. And the grasses, they get cover the paths. Right? In the same way, a practitioner, when he learns the verses, he should practice every day. If you don't practice, like the paths are covered by the grass, forgetfulness covers your verses, then you'll forget. That's why every day, whatever verses I learned, like I made a 3 days list. First day, second day, third day. I recite all those verses. फिर भी भूल जाता like Bhagavad Gita, every day I chant, I recite 2 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. So by 8 days it takes again to come back. Then by the time I forget some verses, very difficult. So whatever you learned, it's very important to like that. So Krishna is saying that I have given you a small sample of Krishna consciousness so that you will hanker for more and more. That hankering for Krishna will destroy all contamination in your heart, all sinful reactions in your heart. Sarvan munchati hruchaya. Right? The gopis, they were doing, Katyayini Vrat, desiring that please give Nandasuta as our husband. So Krishna blessed them by taking away their clothes. And he had given Diksha. Sri Vaishnavacharya, they comment that by taking away their clothes, he has taken away their bodies. By giving the cloth, he had given them new bodies. Diksha Kale, Sishyakare Samarpana. Then Guru thinks Atma Saman. So Prabhupada says, unless you are equal with Krishna, unless you are Brahman, you cannot have activities with Supreme Brahman. With this material body, you cannot deal with Krishna. Right? So Krishna will not come and show his wonderful form when you are in this body. This body has to be become that we have to become Atma. Like I told, right, many times, to become Atma. So Krishna told the gopis, आने वाले रातों में, in the future nights, we will spend, we'll do rasa dance, right? The gopis, they did not pester Krishna when that night is coming, when that night is coming. They were eagerly waiting when that night will come, and every day they are decorating themselves, and they are keeping themselves ready. That when Krishna will call, we will go. That intense thinking, remembrance of Krishna. One thing is there, going to Vaikuntha and then going to Golok Vrindavan. There are two different things. For going to Golok Vrindavan, you have to perform Aikantika Bhakti. Ananya Cheta Satatam Yomam Smarati Nityasaha Tasyaham Sulvapartha Nityayuktasya Yoginaha. Intense, one-pointed absorption, constant thinking of Krishna is the method for achieving Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prem. Constantly you have to think about Krishna. That will be awarded by Krishna himself if you develop all these good qualities. So Krishna has given them that. So they are constantly thinking about Krishna. When that night will come, when that night will come. So that constant thing, some of the gopis, they like us, we are sadhana siddhas. They had material bodies because they practiced Krishna consciousness, and then they took birth where Krishna's pastimes are going on. So still little contamination is there. So that constant thinking made them completely pure and eligible. That's why Krishna is telling Narad Muni, I have given you this, then now you will hanker to take darshan of me again. That hankering will purify you. Right? When Krishna and Balram, they were taken by Akrura. When Akrura reached Mathura, he fell at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, and then he begged, you came to Mathura, please come to my house and bless. Krishna told, I will come after I finish my business. So Akrura, Prabhupada writes, is an obedient servant. Immediately he followed the orders of Krishna. Krishna says to Maharaj Prithu, I am ordering you, take these orders on your head and follow. Prabhupada writes, when Krishna orders something, you must take it very seriously and follow, execute that order. Like that. So, but some devotees, they disobeyed. Sometimes that pleases Krishna. When Krishna ordered Yajnapatnis to go back to their husbands, initially they protested, but they went back. But when he told gopis, you go back, why did you come? They said, we are not going. Yat pati apatya suhrda anuvrittiranga strinam swadharmam iti dharmavidam tayoktam yastaivavanti upadesa pade tayishe presto bhavan tanuvritam kilabandhuratma. My dear Krishna, you only say you must follow the Acharya. So you are the first Acharya. Right? So you are saying, Stri Dharma, you are giving lecture on Stri Dharma. But the first Stri Dharma is, to respect her husband. Okay? But go. Krishna said, go and respect your husband. No. See, suppose husband has gone away out of tour. Then meanwhile, the wife is worshipping his photograph. Wife is worshipping his photograph. And the husband comes back What she should do? Still she should worship the photograph? Huh? Huh? Usko like that. All this while, we are worshipping these stupid fellows. We are thinking, husband. now we know that you are the real husband. When the real husband has come, why would I worship those guys? Huh? Because you are real husband, so we are going to worship. Krishna was caught in his own argument. Anyway, but other devotees, they follow, Only gopis could disobey. Others, they cannot. And Krishna likes it, but we have to reach that stage to disobey, Otherwise, so Akrura obeyed his order, and then Radha Govind Maharaj says, some commentary, that Akrura, after that you don't see him, in Kamsa's killing and all that, He was waiting. Every day he will clean the house. If some guest is coming, we clean the house and keep it ready nicely and then cook very nice foodstuffs. Then he would clean the house. He, decorate the house and then cook very nice foodstuffs and then stand at the gate. Krishna will come. Krishna will come. Right? That waiting for Krishna and anticipating, that thinking that Krishna is coming, Krishna is coming, Krishna is coming. Whatever contamination is there of associating with the Kamsa and other rascals, it went away. Then, when he became all right, and then Krishna came and that time Krishna and Balram, both of them, they came, they took lunch and, Akrura, hosted them, like that. So, one Acharya raises this question, why when the Kamsa saw that girl child, and that girl child went up and became Durga Devi, and then she told him that, you rascal, the boy who is going to kill you has taken birth somewhere else. Right? Why she has to tell that, Why she has to tell that? Suppose if he had not told, he would be free, right? Okay, these rascals, Devatas, they have predicted wrong thing. Like our astrologers, they predicted, India will win the World Cup. 2023. All astrologers are gone wrong. Right? In 2004, they predicted, Vajpayee will form the government. Everybody proven wrong. Like that. So he was actually abusing, this. Then he would be all right, na? But now he knew that, Krishna is born somewhere. That triggered his constant thinking. Kamsa was constantly thinking, Krishna, everywhere he's seeing Krishna. Then Narada Muni is praising, Kamsa, people like Kamsa are better than devotees. Devotees sometimes only they think about Krishna. These Shishupal and Kamsa, they are constantly thinking about Krishna. Right? So that helped him attain Sarupya Mukti. Kamsa attained Sarupya Mukti, even though he was a demon, because he was constantly thinking about Krishna. That is the purpose of Krishna telling Narada Muni that now you won't see me, but I showed you my form. I showed you my form. Now you hanker for this. That hankering for Krishna will destroy all your contamination in your heart. Then in the next millennium, you will see me. So the purport of this verse is Bolo? Yeah. Krishna ki hi and Krishna ki bhi. Mataji, what is your name? Hina. What do you prefer? Krishna ki hi or Krishna ki bhi? Huh?
Krishna ki.
Krishna ki hi or Krishna ki bhi? Huh? Krishna ki hi or Krishna ki bhi? Huh? Huh? You know the difference? Huh? What?
कृष्णा की ही मतलब सिर्फ कृष्णा की,
Yeah.
कृष्णा की भी मतलब किसी और की और कृष्ण की।
Very good. Huh? You? Krishna ki bhi. Krishna ki. Vijay ji?
Krishna ki hi.
Pakka. Not simply say. Actually, so Maharaj Kulshekara Alvar is praying. Naham vande tava charnayor dvandva madan vaheto kumbi pakam hare gurumapi napanetum ramya rama mrudutanulata nandane napirantum bhave bhave hriday bhavane bhavayevyam bhavantam. Right? Naham vande tava charnayor. I am not. We are in a dvandva state, duality. So I don't want to. Duality means material life. Dvandva atita means liberation. Above, right? Naham vande tava charanayor dvandvam. I don't want to get, raise above dvandva. I don't want, right? Then I am not kumbi pakam hare gurumapi napanetum. Right? I don't want to be saved from going to hell. If I have committed some sins, I am ready to suffer. Then, Ramya Rama Mrudutanulata Nandane Napirantum. Right? Apsaras, I don't want to. Ramya Rama Mrudutanulata Nandane Napirantum. Now, I don't want to enjoy with Apsaras. Then Krishna is asking, what do you want? Huh? What do you want? Bhave bhave hriday bhavane bhavayevyam bhavantam. This is the fourth verse. Third verse mein he says, Mukunda murdna pranipatyayache bhavantamiyantam ekantamartam avismatistvacharana aravindayor bhave bhave mestu bhavat prasadat. So that is his desire. He doesn't want he doesn't want moksha and all. What do you want? Constant remembrance of the lotus feet of Krishna. So that is what he is. Bhave bhave hriday bhavane bhavevyam bhavantam. Let me take many births, but I don't want to become free from duality. I don't want to be saved from going to hellish planets. I don't want to be. I don't want to go to heavenly planet and enjoy with apsaras, beautiful women. Then what do you want? Bhave bhave hriday bhavane bhavayevyam bhavantam. Why Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was crushed by the elephants, he was given poison, he was pierced through trishuls, lancets, so many things, nothing happened to him. You know why? Because he is above duality actually, and he is free from raga dvesha. So this raga dvesha come because of indriyas coming in touch with indriyartha, senses coming in touch with the sense objects, right? So that is why this ragadvesha arises in our heart. Then when ragadvesha is there, then there is happiness and distress feeling is there. Right? So Prahlad Maharaj, he has raised, he was not feeling any pain at all. Just like, Srivas Maplacharya gives this example. When you are given anesthesia, they cut your body, but you don't feel pain, even though it is temporary. Is it not? But Prahlad Maharaj, even though he was not given anesthesia, he was not feeling pain. Because? Huh? Huh? He is free from duality. Ragadvesha is not there. He is above the, he has risen above Ragadvesha. Like that, we should, by constantly remembering Krishna, Ragadvesha Vimuktaistu Vishayan Indriyashcharan. Atmavashe Videyatma Prasadam Adhigachati. Sangrit, क्या हो गया? Not well? Huh? बोलो, रागद्वेषा विमुक्तैस्तु विषयान इंद्रियैश्चरन् आत्मविषय विधेयात्मा प्रसादम अधिगच्छति. So, by controlling the senses, become free from raga and dvesha, attachment and aversion. Right? By following the regulative principles of freedom, Atma Vashya Videyatma, you will attain my mercy. Prasadam Adhigachati. Right? Prasade sarvadukkanam hani rashyopajayate prasanna chetaso hi asu buddhir parvatishtate. When you attain my mercy, prasade sarvadukkanam hani rashyopajayate, then you will not feel the effects of three modes of nature. So that's why that is why Prahlad Maharaj is not feeling the effect of this threefold miseries, not threefold miseries, because he is free from Raga and Dvesha. Prasade sarvadukkanam hani rashyopajayate prasanna chetaso hi asu. Buddhir paryavatishtate. Nasti buddhir ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavyata shantir ashantasya kutasukam. Krishna says that if you are not attached to Krishna consciousness, and then if you don't have a steady mind and fixed intelligence, how can you have peace? Without peace, how can you be happy? Right? So, in order to become happy, what you should do? You should follow regulative principles of freedom. By controlling the mind and the senses, by following the regulative principles of freedom, you can become free from raga and dvesha. When you become free from raga and dvesha, you will get prasadam, not mahaprasad. Halwa puri. Prasadam means mercy. You will get the mercy. When you get that mercy, prasade sarva dukkhanam hani rashyopajayate. When you get my mercy, you will become free from all sarva dukkha. Right? And then what will happen? You will become free from threefold miseries. Then your buddhi is fixed. When buddhi is fixed, your mind and intelligence, they are fixed in Krishna consciousness. Then you will have peace. When there is peace, then there will be. This is a formula. Right? So without this, you cannot be happy. Nasti buddhirayuktasya nachayuktasya bhavana. Indriyana hi charatam yanmanon vidhiyate tadasya harati prajna vayurnavam ivambasi. Even if one sense gets strayed, just like boat, and the little bit water enters, the boat will sink. One sense is enough. Right? Sarvendriyanam nayanam pradhanam. Right? Of all the senses, eyes are very important. They are the king, So the eyes, you look, everybody, watch movies and, cricket. Then you will become entangled. Right? Prabhupada said, one disciple was telling Prabhupada, Prabhupada, whenever I see a girl, just like iron is attracted to the magnet, I become attracted and my head turns. Prabhupada said, be careful, rascal. You will become blind in the next life. So you should be careful, our eyes. That is why dhyana, we should close our eyes. While chanting, you should close our eyes. Then you won't. Nastadharme navashinichaye naiva kamo upabhoge yadbhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purvakarma anurupam etat pratyam mama bahumatam janma janmantarepi bhavat padamboja yugagata nischala bhaktirastu. Right? So Maharaj Kulashekara is saying, Nasta dharme. I don't want to this dharma. I don't want nasta dharme na vasuni chahiye. I don't want money. Naiva kamo upabhoge. Right? I don't want sense gratification. So dharma artha kama moksha. Etat pratyam mama bahumatam janma janman. Whatever Shivashma Abhlacharya says, because of our past life, we get a certain kind of dharma artha kama moksha. If you don't have it, if you pray to Krishna, you can fix them. Krishna will award dharma artha kama moksha. Right? But he says, Maharaj Kulashekara says, I am not praying for that. Etat pratyam mama bahumatam. Janma janmantarepi. Whatever I have got in my past life, I will suffer. I don't want fresh. You don't have to. I am not bothering you. Then Krishna asks, what do you want? Bhavat padamboja yugagata nischala bhaktirastu. Nischala bhakti I want at your lotus feet. What is nischala bhakti? Unwavering. What is that? Unwavering, devotional service. Right? Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevati sagunan samtityaita brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu narakeva narakantaka prakamam avadirita sharadar vindo charanopi maranopi chintayami. Diviva bhuviva mamastu vasu narakeva narakantaka prakam. Narakantaka. Who is Narakantaka? Killer of Naraka demon, Narakasur. Narakasur kept 16,100 queens in the prison. Bandhan mein rakha tha. Right? In the same way, we are also imprisoned by this raga and dvesha and tamogun and rajogun. Right? Who has rescued them? That is why his so beautiful meaning. That is why Narakantaka. So he is saying, oh Narakantaka, oh killer of the Naraka demon. Diviva bhuviva mamastuvaso narakeva narakantaka prakamam. Divi means this earthly planet. Bhuvi means Svargaloka. And then Naraka means hellish planets. Please put me wherever you want. I don't mind. I don't want. If, as per my karma, if I have to go there, I will go. No problem. Diviva bhuviva mamastuvaso narakeva narakantaka prakamam avadirita sharadar vindo charanopi maranopi chintayami. When I am in while living, at the time of death, then after death, what do I want? Your remembrance of your lotus feet, which are beautiful, just like a lotus flower during autumn's Sharad Ritu waters. Very beautiful. During the rainy season, During the rainy season, lotus flower doesn't bloom properly. It gets crushed by the mud and the heavy rains. You don't see, lotus flowers in the lakes, because in the same way, Krishna's lotus feet are not seen in our heart because of the effect of Rajogun and Tamogun, and Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, Adi Bhautika, the Adi Devika, when they rain, because of those rains, Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, Adi Kleshas, that rain is compared to the rain. The lotus feet of Krishna are not seen in our heart, right? But if Krishna is merciful and then he shows us mercy, then the remembrance of Krishna, Sharad Ritu, atom, Krishna Bhakti is compared to Sharad Ritu. The lakes of water are become free from dirty things, and then the lakes, they shine, they become nirmala, without any contamination. And then that time when the lotus flowers, they bloom, they look extraordinarily beautiful. So by practicing Krishna consciousness, our heart becomes filled with Sharad Ritu waters. Then Krishna's lotus feet will arise in our heart. That he says, give me that remembrance of that lotus. Right? So this is a very beautiful, Maharaj Kurushekara's. Like that, we should pray to Krishna. Constantly pray to Krishna. Like a Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. 3 stages. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. So Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments in 10th Canto Bhagavatam that Shravanam means hearing the holy name. Mananam means understanding and remembering the meaning of the holy name. Oh Radha and Krishna, please engage me in your service. That is the meaning of the holy name. Nididhyasana means, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, that before chanting every day morning, express intense desire that, oh my dear Radha and Krishna, please give me your darshan. Right? Pray to Radha and Krishna, Radha Rasbiya, please give me your darshan. Shivratri is coming, Lord Shiva is also praying, darshanam no didrukshanam, dehi bhagavatarchayi, rupam pritimayam swanam, sarvendriya gunanjanam, darshanam no didrukshanam. My dear Lord, I am very, very eager to have your darshan. Please give me your darshan. Lord Shiva is saying, rupam pritimayam swanam, which is most beautiful, which is worshipped by your pure devotees. Please give me darshan of your, wonderful form, which satisfies sarvendriya gunanjanam, which satisfies all the senses. Like that, we should intensely pray to Radha and Krishna. Please give me your darshan. Make me your dust particle in your lotus feet. Make me your associate. Like that. That with that desire we should chant. While remembering the meaning of the holy name of Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Anybody has any questions? Comments?
You said in today's class anchoring is so important, but anchoring develops when we have some attachment, and when that attachment is separated, then we will anchor. So anchoring is probably the second step, but what about if we are missing in the first step only, where there is very little attachment, should not cause much anchoring?
I've already explained, na? Sadhu Sangha. First of all, Ado Shraddha, Tato Sadhu Sangha. So for developing attachment, you must do Sadhu Sangha. Oh, there's no lecture? Huh? Chalo, we'll do kirtan? Dancing kirtan? Chalo, sir. Kirtal, aa jao. Oh, दूसरा करताल दो. खड़े हो जाओ. सब खूब नाचने का. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. आप लोग मत बोलो. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. हरे रामा राम राम हरे हरे. जोर से. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna. आप लोग मत बोलो. Why are you chanting when I'm chanting? Why are you chanting? Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Patita Pavana Gaura Hari, Paramadayalu Gaura Hari, Gaura 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 Hari, Gaura 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 Hari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Patita Pavana Gaura Hari, Paramadayalu Gaura Hari, Gaura 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 Hari, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Govinda जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा रति हरे राधा रति हरे राधे जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी भगवान की श्री श्री सीताराम शर्मान की श्री श्री गौर निताय की श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious Shri Guru and Gauranga. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. This time Prabhuji by chanting Hare Krishna.
Hare